Depending on fabric specification, specific yarn counts are required. Single and ply both types of yarns are used for this. Twisting and doubling of yarn are required to prepare the yarns for fabric manufacturing. ACS Textiles has latest technology savvy twisting machines which are featured less energy consumption per kilos of twisted yarn produced. Higher twisting speed and higher productivity. Lower twisting tension and better quality of twisted yarns. Less noise even at higher speed. In warping process, required number of cones of warp yarns are placed on the creel. The yarns from the creel are then wound side by side in a uniform tension to produce a warp beam. Yarn lengths are predefined as per required length of the fabric. ACS Textiles and ACS Towels have modern warping facility. We designed this section with 7 high-speed warping machines and 2 sectional warping machines having its total capacity of processing 1.9 million ends per day. In this process, protective coatings are applied on warp yarns. It enables the warp threads to increase strength, elasticity, smoothness and frictional resistance. Sizing is mandatory to avoid warp breakage, loom stoppage, efficiency loss and most importantly fabric faults. ACS Textiles and ACS Towels have a modern sizing setup. We are using recent machines from reputed brand ACS Benninger, manufactured in Germany and Switzerland. We have the capability to process 550,000 ends per day. Drawing in is a process of insertion of warp end through drop wire, heel dies and reed dents or drop wire, harness cord and dents, in a pre-decided order according as the requirements of cloth design. ACS Textiles and ACS Towels are enriched with Donaldson auto drawing in machine from Germany which has a capacity of processing 125,000 ends per day. Warp yarns are stored on a beam called a weaver's beam. They are arranged from weaver's beam to the fabric beam in the weaving machine. Warp yarns are divided into 2 layers by shedding mechanism to create opening. A filling yarn called as weft yarn is then inserted between the warps. Weft yarn is then pushed back to fabric side by beating mechanism. This is the story of interlacement of yarn by which yarns are converted to fabric. ACS Textiles has the greatest strength to produce fabrics in various constructions to satisfy customer needs. We are capable of manufacturing plain, dobby, jacquard and velvet constructions. ACS Textiles has 459 airjet looms, 7 Zax dobby, 20 rapier loom, 20 jacquard loom and 4 velvet machines. Most of the machines are chosen from leading brand Pucano. ACS Textiles can produce altogether 100,718 meters of fabrics per day. ACS Towels, a leading towel manufacturing facility, has a strong setup for producing towel fabrics. We have 14 airjet looms, 18 dobby looms and 4 jacquard looms. which can produce altogether 8,840 kilograms fabrics per day. Machines are mostly from Dornier,